Being so serious. Hi, my name is Ryan Price, and I am me. So, I grew up basically, I guess, middle class. I'm from London, Ontario. And then I live with my two parents, and I also have two older sisters. My family is they're not very religious at all. We are a pretty open family, just in general. My dad's a stereotypical Ontario hockey dad. He likes to drink beer, watches sports, wanted me to watch sports. I'd go to the games with him sometimes, but I was more I want to do musical theater. And I was I want to be that. I'm the artsy creative kid. I think I knew young. I always kind of knew, but then I always distanced myself from it. So I think I knew from probably 13 or 12, around there, really knew. When I was younger, I was 7, I would dress up in my sister's dresses and put on wigs from Britney Spears for the whole family at Christmas and things. And it was always this kind of mix of me being showboaty and always having to be the center of attention. That's probably why I'm an actor now. So I think probably around that time is when I really knew that I didn't know fully what my sexuality was, but I knew definitely that I was different in that aspect. I still found it hard because I still couldn't find my identity, I feel in a sense. So I knew what my uncle was gay and understanding that. And, he had a long-time partner, for 20 years. He just got married this April. But I didn't know where I kind of fit in all of it. And you'd see on TV these stereotypical or just gay characters, which are one kind of person, that people kind of generalized what it meant, and I even generalized what it meant. So it was just kind of finding myself in that, and that's why I kind of think it took so long to kind of do. Yeah. It's actually funny because I went away to college and I had a gay roommate for half a semester. Still never came out, never talked about it, but I had an openly gay roommate. But it was always something that kind of was in my mind, but I don't think I was ready yet, / I didn't understand it enough to feel comfortable to come out. There's always people that ask you and question it, and then they're are you gay? And you're no, I'm straight, yeah, kind of, you know what I mean? So that happened all through college, and there's a point where me and my roommate, who is one of my best friends, and she's now lesbian, we were there's a part of being I told her, I was if you're bisexual or something, that's okay. And we had this weird awkward pause, but we never talked about it again. So one time I was going to move to Toronto in September, but I went down in the summer to hang out with my friend Danielle for a weekend, and we're going to go to this ravey studs party. And I was just this is I have never go to anything like this. I was this is so weird. I don't know about this. And we were hesitant. But she's you know what, we're going to go to my friend Jonathan's house and we're going to pre-drink there with his gay friends, and they're going to go to the gay bar, and then the other guys are going to go to the studs party with us. So it was awesome. And that night we were kind of hanging out, and we're having a lot more fun with the gay guys than the straight kind of bros that were just sitting in the corner. And we're just do you want to go with them to the gay bar instead? Can we go there? And then she's just yeah, let's do that, because I don't really want to go to this party. And I was I don't really want to either. So we went to the gay bar, we were dancing, and then I was just I think I might be gay to her, and she's me too. We're okay, we'll keep this a secret between us. And that was it was kind of the first time I was able to be in an environment and be free, kind of who I am, and not being judged or worried if my friend's gonna go tell everyone. And it's kind of a connecting moment for us too. There was this time where I kind of want to do my own thing, and so I would talk to my friends about it, kind of one-on-one basis, and whenever I felt the time necessary to kind of tell them, just because I didn't want to make it I just don't want to make it a huge deal. It was nice because I was also in a work environment with a lot of gay males, and just I think being exposed to all of it at one time, and being in a place like Toronto, which has a lot of gay culture, was able to kind of help me step out and process through all that. I'm pretty big close with my mom my whole life, so I was I have to let her know before I let them know. It was just something that I was I should do this, because my mom, she's so funny. She would come into my room and she'd be guess who came out today? And she's just You know what I mean? Kind of, she's trying to like eagerly like try and give me that push, but I was just like, you don't need to do that, like, okay, whatever, ready kind of thing. But she was just like trying to push it. She's like, I just want you to know it's okay to. So I told her, and then I told my other family after. I mean, I feel like it's always hardest to tell other fathers, because like that's the masculine figure, right? In the family, and that's kind of like, I don't want to disappoint you. I think that goes through a lot of young gay males' heads. I told my dad the next day, I was like, I told my dad. So when I was in the car with him, I told him, and he just told me that I'll love you for you, no matter just whatever you want in life. Like, I'm there for you. Like, I'm always going to support you in your decisions. So that was really nice. I think the society has a very one-dimensional know of what a gay man can be. I think firsthand, especially being an actor, it's very hard. People will be like, okay, well, you can only really go out for gay roles, like, because you have a little bit of a lisp, or your demeanor, or you're a little more dramatic, like, maybe try and play straight a bit. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? What do you mean play straight? The idea of playing straight is just so frustrating to me. It's kind of offensive, yeah, and it's just being like, what does that mean? Like, why do I have to lower my voice? And I think it's just getting away from that romanticized leading male role, who are like these ideals of hyper-masculine, which I think is also changing as well, because now you have like Miles Teller, and you have other people that are kind of doing leading man material who are a little bit more open and diverse than just the stereotypical pretty jacked guy. And I think that's kind of what we're lacking, especially in the gay community, when we focus so heavily on the appearance. It's just living up to that stereotype and just being okay with who you are and yourself. That's the hardest part. It's so hard to do that. Like, it's so hard, especially in the society we live in that's kind of just trying to oppress you. So like, obviously it's going to be a hard road. I struggle with it a lot. I'm trying to figure out who I was. That's why I think I didn't come out for so long, because I didn't know who the fuck I was. And that's what your early 20s or whatever are for, is to discover who you are and find like-minded people that you get along with and that understand you. I just want to see the world at a more harmonious place. And that people are kind of understand and are treated that we are all human beings, doesn't matter if we're rich, poor, black, white, gay, straight. We're all just human beings at the core of it. And just understand that we're all living, and to knock down that fight for power. It's all about power. Who has the power? When you have the power, you don't want to lose the power. People are scared to lose their power. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on. If it's in the straight community, if it's just, if it's a race, if it's religion, people are scared to lose that power. Because that power feels good. And I feel like that imbalance of power is kind of something I want to see change in the world. And understanding that we are more equal and harmonious to each other. And the power can be shared amongst everyone, instead of the power of just one group to have the power. It's like you're a kid and you're trying to share your toys. Instead of just keeping it, that's my toy, I'm going to keep it for myself. And that's what I want to see change. Because I feel like that covers so many groups and so many aspects of things that are going on wrong in the world right now. I was just saying me. I'm just myself. And that's like, I feel like the hardest struggle for a lot of people. It's like that they just take what society deems them to be. And if it's growing up, try to be as masculine as possible. Or if they're trying to be the kind of gay stereotype of the super jacked, super masculine, straight acting bro type. It's just, people are hard just being okay and like living with themselves. And I think self-identity is one of the best things you can have, or what I think a lot of gay people struggle with. So I know some people are like, that might be a cop-out saying like, I am me, but it's true. I'm just myself. And like that, I just hate labels so much. We're so easy to label people, if it's within the gay community, if it's out of the gay community. I mean like, well, you're gay, so you're like this. It's like, well, who said that? Like, I'm gay, so what does that mean? It's just basically who you're attracted to. Again, it's just another thing about you. Like, I was born in September. I'm interested in men. I have brown hair. I have hazel eyes. And I think where self-love comes in and self-identity is kind of where that representation of like, I'm gay and proud comes from. understanding it's a part of you. You know what I mean? It's like, I get headaches sometimes, that's a part of me. You know what I mean? It's just the other things. It's just all a part of you, who you are as a human being. And that's just what I think it is. My name's Ryan Price, and I am me.